Evening, afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we are well. Seems to be that when I do one video about news, they all come at once, just like a bus service within the UK. But anyways, we've got some massive news coming up and some that I'm excited about, and also another video in regards to balance changes, which will come at a later time because they're not actually available now. Update 4.1 Swedish Invasion is coming out soon, and within this one, it's coming out October the 5th, new maps, Swedish vehicles, replays, and much more. I'm super happy. I mean, a lot of times I don't portray a lot of emotional aspects, but I really have been wanting the replays for so long, both with that one bounced and the wins and fails videos. As we all know, Swedish premium tanks are on the way. We knew that already. There's a couple of videos I've made in regards to it. They're out and about, and they're going to be very soon on our doorstep. Only tomorrow, the day after, I believe, 5th of October. So not very far away for both the S1 and the M42. There are some new German heavy tanks. These ones you will have seen on the PC. They've been around for a while, and effectively these are the tanks which should have led up to the mouse in the first place but didn't. They're going from tier 8, tier 9. The VK45 is the new Panzerkampf 7, which is the tier 10. It is very good. In terms of kind of brawling power, the turret is kind of a sketchy looking bar steward that does bounce on a regular occasion. Unfortunately, I don't have the tank itself on PC to play, and I probably won't be able to get this line for a very long time because I don't think I've even got the Tiger P, but will be a very good replacement. If you've ever wanted the mouse and not been able to get it, you can get what is effectively the mini mouse, if it's not already taken up by the tier 3, I think it is. The VK100P, which is the tier 8, and the Mauschen, I think it is, the tier 9, both effectively look the correct tanks to be leading up to the mouse itself. Their armor is once again redonkulous if you point it towards the enemy. Side armor is a bit of a but it can side scrape and will be a worthy replacement. Although having said that, the VK Bravo is not something to be shunned. I despise that lower front plate. I always will do, and if I have the opportunity to spam heat or premium APCR, I will do as well, because that frontal lower plate is annoying. Fortunately, if you've already researched the mouse at this time, the VK100P and the Mauschen's required packages are automatically researched in order to preserve the mouse line, so you don't have to do too much grinding in order to just play the tanks. I presume in that case you just have to purchase them. I expect to see these on the battlefield, and if you can, have a look at Tanks GG in regards to where their weak spots are, because you will need to find out. When you come up against this and start bouncing and start questioning what it is you're doing wrong rather than complaining about the game, have a look at that and you will see some glaring weak spots, which, if they're not played correctly, will become basically its own death trap. Like I say, there's some new vehicle changes coming up in 4.1, so we will have to check that tomorrow. Nope, because I'll be releasing this today. It'll be on October the 5th, I'll be putting it out, because I presume there'll be a lot of changes in that, and I'm intrigued to find out what, if any, are actually useful. Could do, could not, who knows. They do tend to make some good changes, some of them not so good, but we'll see. The two new maps that hit the console, the Pilsen and the Redshire 1944, or Redshire 1944, which is the remake of that map. Pilsen is the brand new one that's coming out. Showed in the previous video the layout, so that'll be a brand new one, no doubt. Matchmaking will probably not give you the map and give you Ghost Town, Himmelsdorf, or some other random one. You know when you really want to play the map and it just doesn't want to give it you? Redshire 1944 I'm intrigued to play. I do like the map itself in general, and to have a little bit of a remap or a rechange to it, so to speak, will be nice. Now we move on to the meat and to veg. The replay feature is actually now coming to the console. You'll be able to view your last 5 replays of your current game session. If you do fully quit or close the game for any reason in particular or turn your Xbox off, you do lose them, but you have the ability to re-watch your game. So if someone goes flying off the cliff Superman style, you can watch it in 17 different angles and make it Michael Bay with a million explosions going off for no apparent reason, and then make another one but slightly different and then have the same features of explosions going off because Michael Bay. So I'm just really excited that replays is actually coming out. So in regards to the replays itself, it's just a case of once the battle ends, check your personal battles results screen that already pops up and click the watch replay icon, which shows here as a little A button. This is for the Xbox, obviously the PS4 should be an X in my opinion, which is probably right because reasons. Oh, it does. How about that? Anyways, this, if you've seen Quickie Baby's videos and some other ones as well, if you watch like World of LOLs on Chems, you will see how I mean. For video creators, it's brilliant. Not just for people who just want to record their own clips. It means that I don't have to record every bloody game I play and then find 3 minutes into the game that it's going to be useless in terms of footage and then have to delete it. Or record every game I play that's maybe 2 or 3 gig file and find that I've only got 1 or 2 decent clips in the entire recordings and then I have to delete them. It's a lot of faffing about. If I can just play the game and it saves it and stores it locally, whereby I can then download it and watch it again, not only can I view the specific parts I want and only grab those and not have to waste time and space, but it means I can get several different angles and make it look cool and all this other shit and Michael Bay it up because reasons. Oh, it's just going to be so good. This obviously is just the brief look into things. The replay feature is one of the most things I'm anticipating to be waiting for such a long time, but I'll be sure to put up another video in regards to the actual tanks that are coming out in terms of the balancing and the mouse. Oh, beautiful. I might actually consider going down that line, getting rid of the Drag Panther. I'm not really fond of it too much, so it might be a good replacement to try and choose. And I've got the E75, so German tanks for the win. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will obviously be popping the link to this in the description down below so you can have a look into it. And stay tuned and looking out for October the 5th for the balance changes that are coming in, which seems a bit odd that they're not telling us now, whereas they did before. But I might just be thinking of random stuff with that, but we'll see. We'll see what's good and what's bad, but that will be its own video because I'm presuming there's going to be a lot of changes. Anyways, thanks for your time today, and hopefully we have some good fun with some replays. See you all later.